Moving on to the next fight, we have the heavyweights now, and it's Alexey Olenik, who's fought about 150 times against Curtis Blaydes. And Alexey Olenik is a submission artist, man. He's a submission specialist. I think he has like at least over 30 submissions in his career, and about 10 Ezekiel chokes. And he had the one in the UFC against Victor Pesta where he got it when he was mounted, and he choked Pesta unconscious, which was, really impressive. And his last victory, he looked pretty good. He's had a lot of knee injuries and a lot of wars, and he's really old, so he doesn't have a lot of movement, but he's tough as hell, and he plods forward. He'll eat some shots to get some shots of his own, and he has a good overhand right with some pretty good timing. He caught Travis Brown with it when he was trying to exit with his hands down. And, he has some good power with that. He really hurt Travis Brown with it. He knocked out Jared Rochold with it in one shot. And but overall, his striking is very slow. It's a lot of one strike at a time. But his striking really mostly is to crash the distance. So he'll come in, he'll plod forward, heavy pressure, throw a straight right hand, big heavy straight, and try to come into the clinch and grab you with it. And then he works for his doubles and singles against the cage, and he's pretty good at taking you down. And when he takes you down, he's really aggressive for the submission. He's not like your usual lay and pray heavyweight. He tries to take the back, and he can take the back from real odd angles. And he really has like a vice grip squeeze, man. When he gets that choke on, you could just see the life being choked out of people, and he's been doing that for years, so you know that he's just really impressive with that. And then overall, he's a pretty good fighter. He actually has some pretty good takedown timing on his double legs too. He timed a really nice double leg against Travis Brown in the open. But overall, most of his takedowns are against the cage. And he's going to be fighting Curtis Blaydes, who, that guy's really been improving to me. A lot of people shit on his last fight against Olenik. But I went back and watched that again, and, it looked like someone that was maybe learning a little too much too fast. He was doing a lot of feints, a lot of, trying to fake entries to his strikes. It seems like he was really trying to work on his striking these last couple camps. You could see on Instagram with Dwayne Ludwig, he's throwing a lot of combination work, doing a lot of stuff like that, and he's extremely fast for a heavyweight. And he's improving at that. He was landing some nice jabs. He had a lot better defense, but he was still evolving into striking. Really, he was still taking a lot of time to bring his hands back to his face after he would strike and things like that. But you could tell that there was really like a massive improvement. And but his main thing is his takedowns, man. He has real power in his drive with his double legs, and kind of could throw people around. He threw Adam Milstead around like a rag doll, man. Like, that was kind of hard to watch. And he had Ngannou in a pretty good fight. He was really, I don't know if he was winning that second round, but he was taking Ngannou down, and he was in a fight with him, man, and he made Ngannou work. And I think Curtis Blaydes is really a pretty good guy. I think that Olenik, like when he fought Olenik, he gassed out real bad, and he was diving for the takedowns. And Curtis Blaydes has showed that he's pretty good at sprawling out and landing those elbows when someone's kind of diving on the takedown erratically or kind of crazy. And he was able to put Milstead out not Milstead. He was able to put who was it? Someone out like that. I can't remember, but he was able to finish someone with those types of elbows. And I think he'll be able to do the same thing to Olenik. I think it'll be the second or third round. Olenik will be getting pieced up on the feet a little bit. He'll be too slow for Curtis Blaydes and not being able to take him down. And I think that he'll try to dive on a single leg, be way out of position. I think Blaydes will sprawl down on him, almost get him in a not a crucifix position, but kind of, and, throw elbows to the side of his head, and I think the ref is going to stop it that way. So I'll say it's in the third round that happens.